What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, I've heard this thrown around quite a bit with the with the introduction, I should say, of Soulbound reward cards, but it is the idea of using a voucher to unlock your Soulbound reward card. Now, I still think that DEC should probably be required. There should be some kind of DEC burn in there. But I actually also like the idea of like a DEC burn plus a voucher unlock. Now, that's going to make it significantly more expensive, right? But that also does create a nice floor price so that these cards just can't be dumped on the market. So now that I've actually looked at the numbers a little bit, I want to share this with you guys and let you know why I'm in favor of it. But as you can see here, vouchers, we currently have in circulation a little bit over 8 million. But just a reminder, we print 40,000 per day, and on an annual basis, right, 40,000 times 365, that comes out to 14.6 million vouchers per year that are printed. Now, there's already a slew of voucher use cases that we have, which will probably, be new pack sales or Rift Watcher mini sets, different kind of promo cards. We don't know if there's going to be some kind of use case in guild alliances, and then also with tower defense coming up, there were some voucher discussions teased, or voucher utility teased for tower defense as well. So I don't know how that's all going to look out or going to look, beyond, but what I do think is important, and when we're talking in the context here of cards, is if you require a voucher unlock, there are so many cards. Now, what I'm going to do, and I'm talking about Soulbound reward cards, right? Now, what I'm going to do is just assume that the print rates for these Soulbound reward cards are going to be similar to the print rates overall of the Pelacor and Jin O'Shaughnessy series, right? The old reward cards that came out, the old Chaos Agent reward cards that came out in like fall, I think, of 2021. Now, not all of them reached their full print rate, but I do want to just use those numbers again as a baseline. Because when we take a look at how much were printed, now the Pelacors, or the common cards, I should say, were the only ones that actually hit their full print limit of 8 million, right? 8 million BCX per card. Now, keep in mind, there's way more Soulbound reward cards. So if we are expecting 8 million cards, that's going to be insane, because people won't be unlocking just a single BCX if they have to pay the cost as well as a voucher, which should mean that the cards that they're unlocking in the future will probably be leveled up already, at least to a certain extent. Or, once again, as I was talking about earlier, there will be a significant price floor floor price, I should say, for the cards when they're getting unlocked. And I think that it's going to be something that I think will be helpful for the game, to not see cards that just absolutely fall or crater in price because the market is flooded with them. People are only going to unlock the card, pay to unlock the card, if the demand is there for it. Now, whether you're a bot farm or not, right? And the people that are going to buy the card are probably going to be ones that need it. They're not going to be speculating on future price and just collecting the way that people were collecting Pelacor Bandits, right? For this, it's going to be like, hey, the Soulbound reward cards are out of print now. I'm like 5 BCX short of this card. I need to go out and find 5 BCX, right? The print stopped before I could finish, or I could get them all in chests. Or it's going to be newer players coming in who, just like myself, when I came in for for Chaos Agent, most of the Untamed reward cards were out of print already. So I had to go to the market and buy them. And they were significantly more expensive. One, because they were out of print, but two, obviously we were in a much higher bull market now. But I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. There was a lot of FOMO. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of just drive and desire for these cards, especially because their value was they were so scarce, and their value actually held well. So taking this back now to the whole voucher thing, if we were, for example, to max out every single copy, right, or every single BCX for just the common cards, sure, that would come down to like, I think I did the math. So across the board, it's like 20,000 max copies, which again, in the grand scheme of things, 14 million or 14.6 million vouchers per year, it's not going to reach that. But there will also be other voucher utility, and I highly doubt everybody's going to max out their cards and then use one voucher to unlock it. But it does incentivize keep in mind, it will incentivize many people to level up their cards to max, maybe even potentially max them out, because there might be some kind of, I don't know, bonus that for like a DEC burn or something. But then you only have to pay, right? You only have to pay one voucher per BC or per card that you're unlocking. So what do I mean by that? If you want to unlock, let's just say 5 level 1 common cards, right? You'll have to pay the burn rate. And again, I'm just assuming it's going to be the burn rate, although Matt already said it's probably going to be more than that. But I would be fine with the burn rate plus a voucher. So if that was the case, you could do 5 DEC that you would burn plus a voucher. But you'd have to do it for each of the 5 different cards. That's 25 DEC and 1 voucher. Or sorry, and 5 vouchers. Whereas if you were to level it up just to level 2, which is 5 BCX, right? So you combine them to create a 5 BCX card. Well, now you pay the 25 DEC still, but you only pay 1 voucher, which means that your cost of unlocking this is significantly less, because you're reducing 80% of the voucher cost. And when it goes out into the market, it will have a little bit of a higher value. I mean, it may not, we're always going to struggle with the whole 1 BCX or multi BCX cards not being like the sum of all of its parts, meaning like, if 1 BCX is 1 cent, 10 BCX is going to be 10 cents, right? It's never that case. Multiple BCX or higher level cards tend to be cheaper than the, whatever the single BCX price is, but I don't think that's going to change. And I don't mind if it, continues to stay the same, but if you require the voucher unlock, it will help so much with not flooding the market with so many 1 or single BCX cards, and it will help the cards retain their value. So again, I'm just sharing these numbers with you. We have roughly 8 million vouchers in circulation today. I would say that a year from now, if no vouchers are burned at all, meaning we don't sell another Rift Watchers pack, we don't sell another Tower Defense pack, we don't, nobody wants to get in on the Rebellion presale or whatever else might be out, like, we'd have 8 million vouchers plus another 14.6. That would be like 22.6 million vouchers. Again, that's a lot, but at the end of the day, if you're looking to, if in 1 year, I should say, all of the cards are out and you want to, sell single BCX, and we have 8 million for just the commons, it's going to be outrageous. I mean, I don't know. So to me, I like this. Let me know if I have any blind spots, if I'm not thinking about this in the right way, though. I am curious to get your thoughts. But ultimately, when I look at the numbers, again, just initial or, primary, we'll just call it like initial reaction to the numbers, it makes a ton of sense. And, at the end of the day, I don't want these cards being flooded out there anyway. I like the idea of, I was here, I played, right? I did what I had to do to earn the cards while they were in print. And there was no, exploitation, if you want to call it that, or, just mass farming of cards that are going to be just dumped on the market in the current stance. There will have to be some kind of investment put in and a long time preference from any kind of farm, we'll call it, right? So at the end of the day, to me, it just makes the most sense, but I am open to hearing other opinions on this and would love to continue the conversation in the comments below. So let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.